Okay, so we live in a day and age where everything is easily accessible, right? We can go on the internet, look things up and whatever. Now, HIV is a disease that can kill you, but if you're on your regular medication, you're on a good regime of meds and whatever, you can go on and live a long, healthy life for years. You can even get to the point where you can't pass on the disease. Now, I just ran across a story because I was watching SoFlo on YouTube this morning, and he mentioned a case where a man killed a woman because he found out that, or basically she had HIV. She had HIV. She told him, she did the responsible thing and told him that, I have HIV. I think you should go tested. He went and got tested. It was confirmed he also had HIV. He started to take his meds, but because side effects that he didn't like, he decided to stop taking the meds. And they both continue sleeping together. Now I'm going off of what was told, what he confessed to, and what was put in the media. I'm not on the ground in St. Vincent, so people on the ground there know a lot more than I would. Again, this is what he confessed to. This was what was said in the court documents. This was what was put out to the public. So they continue sleeping together even after, she had told him she had went to the doctor and whatever. And then it's like one night it just flew up in his head, I'm going to kill her. And that's what he did. He went to her house with a knife and he told her, I'm going to kill you. She responded to him by saying, I'm not afraid of dying, kind of thing, and to put the knife down, which he did. He started to strangle her, and then eventually he went to stabbing her. When that didn't work, he went back to strangling her again. At some point, she got away and ran out of the house, but eventually she fell down and passed away from the stab wounds. She wasn't found until the next morning. Now, he confessed to this. Police arrested him. He confessed. He was 22 at the time. She was 30 years old. This is a disease, like I said, it won't necessarily kill you. If you're on your meds and you do the right things, you can even get to the point where you can't even transmit it anymore. And I always tell people, when you get into a new relationship, you and that new partner, you guys go sit down with the doctor, get tested. Not, he goes to a different doctor and come back and tell you the results, or vice versa. She goes and get tested and tell you the results. You both go together, get tested, and the doctor tells the results to both of you. And even after that, one partner can cheat and get infected that way. Or if you're doing drugs, you can contract it by needles and stuff like that. Some people are born with it. I remember a little girl way back in the day had gone on Oprah because her mother had it and it was passed on to her.
When I was born, I was HIV positive. And when I turned 5, I had symptoms of AIDS. Mm-hmm. I had fungus in my brain, blood infections, pneumonia. I went cold blue a couple of times. And that's when I was about 5, they said I was full-blown AIDS. And right now I'm doing really good.
And even these days, if a mother with HIV, gets pregnant, there are meds that she can take where it won't be transmitted to the baby. There's so much information out there. And he continued to sleep with her even after she told him, I have HIV. He went and got tested and it was confirmed that he had it as well. He continued to sleep with her. And then for whatever reason in his head that night, in October of 2018, he decided, I'm going to unalive her. How did he know that she gave it to him? Maybe he's the one that gave it to her. There's no clarity as to who did what. He wasn't sure. And that's what he did. Now, he's sentenced to 17 years. When he was arrested back in 2018, he's been in jail since then. And then he was recently sentenced to 17 years. I don't think that's enough time, but, mitigating circumstances. He was abused as a child. He dropped out of school in Form 3, which is like the equivalent to grade 10, I think. And according to the judge, he doesn't have the social supports to react normally or whatever. I don't know what I would do if I was ever told that I had you know, but I'm an adult. I know what the responsible things to do are. I know how not to contract it. But then again, if you're in a relationship and your partner cheats and you contracted that same way, I don't know. It's nowadays it's something you can live with, but there's still so much stigma associated with it. But taking someone's life over something like this and you're not sure, and during his trial it was brought up, oh, maybe he has mental health illness. You never hear about mental health illness until, oh, it's time to go to court, and then that could be used to lessen your sentence. Now, I don't know this young man. I don't know his backstory. I don't know whether or not he does have mental health illness or not, because the courts did do a psych eval and found that he was fit to stand trial. So I don't know, but this is crazy.